Okay, so I'm 3 minutes later than I said I was going to be. Sorry about that. Let me just get myself onto Facebook and find myself on my laptop here so I can see what I'm doing. And there I am. Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this is Thursday night, but it's my regular Wednesday night live. So I'm just delaying it a day, and today is my birthday, so I went out to dinner with friends, and that's why I am late. Sorry about that. But let's get right down to it. So what I am doing is something I got from a winter pre-retreat challenge from Brandy Cox, from Creative 8. So winter of 2025, Creative 8. You'll see that I'm going to be using a lot of these. And what it is coloring on embossed cardstock. So it's not coloring your embossing folder and running it through or anything like that. It's coloring on I'm going to see if I can zoom in just a teeny tiny bit without messing things up. For some reason, my stand that holds my iPad, I decided to use my iPad tonight. And for some reason, that stand, hi Betsy, make sure you say hi, didn't want to hold up. So I had to tape it in place, believe it or not. Okay, let's see how this goes. That should help a little, I think. There, I like that. Okay. Pull it down a tiny bit. Okay, so this is a card I made as a sample. So this is using the Eyelet 3D folder. And what I did was kind of ombre it with, it starts down here with light Night of Navy, dark Night of Navy, light Blueberry Bliss, dark Blueberry Bliss, light Azure Afternoon. And then I was going to go on to Balmy Blue, which is what I use for the card base and for the circle and for the stamps. So, but for this one, I'm going to do something slightly different. So on this one, I used, hi Julie, hi Betsy, on the top of the embossing. For this next one, I am going to use, and I already embossed it to save time, but I'm going to use this embossing folder. Let me put it here so you can see it. This is from the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. It's a two folder set, the smaller folders that you can use in your mini die cut and emboss machine. And I'm doing the floral one. But instead of coloring on the lines of embossing, I'm going to be coloring in between the lines of embossing. So let's see how that goes. So the first thing you do is you pick out your embossing folder that you want to use. And then you go ahead and emboss a piece. And this is 5 by 3 3/4 because I'm also going to put a mat under it. This is the paper, Lovely Garden, Designer Series paper. And I'm going to decide whether I want to color in some of the leaves and use that as my background, or whether I want to use the small yellow flowers because the card base is Lemon Lolly. So I might just do that. That's pretty. Or I might color the outer edges of leaves here and do that with the leaves colored in. We will decide as we go along. Hi, Deb. Thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's start coloring this in. And for this, I have chosen, I wanted to be nice and bright and springy. So I've got light and dark Melon Mambo, light and dark Daffodil Delight, light and dark Azure Afternoon, and light and dark Granny Apple Green for the leaves. Now, I may not use the Azure Afternoon. I haven't decided yet if I think it's too dark. Let me go ahead and color in some of these leaves. And that's where we'll start. It seems like I always make you guys watch me color. Sorry about that. This is the dark. This is the light. Good. That's what I was hoping I had. Okay. And I'm going to use the dark here. I'm going to go ahead and go up here, a touch with the dark. Okay, and now I'm going to kind of be quick. Oh boy, these are little bitty areas. I'm going to have to color on the embossing as well as in the embossing. So, all right. Oh, there's a little leaf, little stem there. For some reason, this looks dark to me, and that looks light, but it's just my imagination, I guess. All right. So I've had a wonderful, relaxing birthday. 3 of my 4 besties came over, and they worked on some past card classes that they had saved up here that they had to-go kits for. They still got some to do. And then we went out to dinner there's a place here in Victor, Farmington area called Otto Tomatoes. It's, yeah, right, Doug. It's an Italian restaurant. It's absolutely authentic and delicious. And I had salmon over greens and beans. Wonderful, delicious, tasty. And Angela bought me a white birthday cake with lots of frosting, and we had a piece of that earlier today. And it's just been an overall really good, really relaxing day. Got lots of happy birthdays from people in my text messages and online on Facebook. And it's nice to feel loved. And I call this my Medicare birthday because I am 65 and finally on Medicare. No more paying ridiculous amounts for regular health insurance. All right, there's another little one there. And let me see what I'm missing. A couple over here. So for what I'm doing, it doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of want it to be, I don't know what the word is, blurry, maybe? I'm not sure what word to use. Oops, I missed another one over here. I really like these new fine tips that they have, but for this particular thing, it would have probably been easier to have the teeny tiny little tip. Forgot to turn my phone off. Sorry about that.
Let's relax.
Okay, there we go. Let's see, I think I got all the leaves now. So let me just go over some of those a little bit with the dark. Oh, goodness. Yikes, guys. It just fell completely apart. Doesn't want to come off, evidently. See if I can get the cap off and still keep the marker in working order. I just used these earlier. There we go. Okay. I just used it just then, actually. Got music on in the other room, so. I think I'm going to leave those. Actually, maybe what I'll do is outline them in the dark. That's a good idea. It's really easier than I thought it would be to draw on the thin embossing lines. But one word of warning, the blends do spread very easily. So just be aware of that if you're going to do this. Have a light hand. And I'll do a little bit here. I have some nice old 70s music on. Nice to listen to. Okay, and so these, again, I'm just going to do the outline. Okay. You guys probably can't hear the music in the background. Bonnie Tyler's It's a Heartache. All right. Okay. And I'm going to use, oops. Huh, that was good. Goodness. Oh, I lost the interest of everybody. I've only got one person watching now. That's kind of, yeah, it's kind of boring just watching somebody color. I don't blame everybody for getting off. Let's see here if I can, nope, there it goes, breaking apart again. Looks like I need to get a new Granny Apple Green marker. Blend. All right, see if I can get the top off again. Notice that I missed a spot. No. Can't even use my teeth. All right, well, I'll try to do it with the other end very lightly. Yeah, not very well. Oh, well. Okay. So I thought I would blend in a little with the color lifter. Make it blend a little bit more. Just on the bigger leaves. Okay. All right. So let's do the roses with Melon Mambo. This is going to be a very bright card. Looks like there might have been another leaf here. I'm just going to make it part of the rose. Oops, wrong end. Okay. This is really a very simple process. Let's do this one here. Color it in with the light first, and then I'll go over it with the dark. Trying to hurry up so you're not sitting here watching me color for a half hour. Hi, Yukon. Yukon is so happy to have her daddy home. I keep forgetting I forgot to post the video. I'll have to post the video of him seeing her seeing him. I went out to the hangar with him and him seeing him. Sorry, it's a boy. And took video of him seeing Doug. He was so excited. All right. It's going to be better if I just color it in quicker with the light one and then go over it a little bit with the dark one. Yes, I'm coloring messy, but it doesn't really matter. Fill it in. One more. Oops. Okay, down here. I like to use the lighter blend first and then go over the darker colors. Usually, not always, but either way, any way works. Okay, get this guy colored in here. Okay. It's light now. Come in with the dark. I always think it's darker in the center, but I could be wrong. It might be lighter in the center. But just gonna. No, Yukon, I'm not gonna play ball, honey. I'm sorry. think I'd like to make these littler ones darker than the big open ones. So let's do that. We'll leave the outer petals lighter. You are very tired. I can feel you panting, honey. You should go lie down. I don't know if you can hear him dropping the ball behind me. He wants to play fetch, which is all he ever wants to do. And he's good at it, aren't you, Yuki? Yeah. Okay. Let's get a little color in some of these. All right. I think I'm just going to leave them right like that. And we're going to move on to the yellow. I want to get a little orange to go in the middle of the yellows here. Hang on. We'll do light Calypso coral. I want to put this inside of here. Like that. That's really the only one like that, isn't it? I'll do it here too, like this. Let's see. I think that's good enough. And come in with our Daffodil Delight. It's easier to color quickly because you have the embossed areas that are raised, so it's, you know, you're not coloring out of the lines. Kind of like when you're doing powder embossing and you're coloring, it kind of tells you, gives you a barrier to color up against. Let's see, there's another green leaf that I missed there. I'll get that at the end. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead, oh no, I'm gonna do those with the darker. Okay, let's use the dark Daffodil Delight. Oh, are you kidding me? What is going on with my blends tonight? Oh my gosh. Well, that's not good. Huh. I guess they really... Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. All right. Doug just came and took Yukon's ball, and Yukon followed him out. Oh, Yukon didn't follow him completely out, did you, Yuki? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and color these in with the dark yellow. Maybe I'll outline them with the light yellow. Let's see. See what I think when it's done here. Okay, and... for those of you who like to color, it's a really good process to do. Okay, and quickly I will just fill in those other little leaves that I have discovered that I missed. Let's see if I can get this undone without it. Nope, I cannot. What is going on with these? Oh boy. All right, well, just gonna have to try and do it with this one. It does kind of get messy. Where was the other one? I know there's another one somewhere here. Well, I don't see it now, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Let's see. I'm not even going to worry about that. Okay, and then we have lots of little blue things in here that we're going to use as your afternoon to color in. Just to add a little hint of blue. This would have been really pretty on like a light shade of blue, or, okay, we're going to use, oh, there's another one. We're going to use the dark blue for the others. I have 2 people watching again now. Okay. All right. And color these guys in. Can't really see what I'm coloring here, ladies. Okay. There we go. There's a little tiny piece of one here. All right. Thinking maybe I should have done the little spots in the dark and the bigger flowers in the light. That's okay. It looks good. Okay. So that's done. All right. So I think I've already made my decision that I'm going to, I don't know where my bone folder is. There it is. All right, so let's take a look at this. So if I do it like this and just color in the edges, the green edges, that could be pretty. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to actually have it like this. So see how it looks with this. You know what? I'm going to quickly, although I can't get that green open, one of these greens I can't get open. Okay, let me see what I've got here that I can grab it with. I don't have pliers. I wish I had pliers because I don't think I can do much with a pair of tweezers. No, there's no way I can. I can feel it twisting. Just doesn't want to come off. Wait. Nope. Well, I would have to use, that I'll do is I'll use the dark one, and then I'll even maybe, now the dark one's coming apart too. What the heck? You know what? Let's just use a Stampin' Right marker. I don't really care for using Stampin' Right markers for these things because you can't tell, and this one has one of those thin pieces on it. Just do it this way. And I only have to color the ones that are going to show around the edges, so I don't have to do much here. And then we can decide together what look we like. Ooh, we're up to 3. Make sure that if you didn't already say something, you say something so I know that you're here. And so that you can be included in the prize patrol tomorrow. So you'll notice I'm only coloring in the part that I think is going to show behind our main piece. So it goes a little quicker. I'll do some of this just in case. Let's make that a leaf. Okay. Almost done. Super Tramp is on now. Okay, so here we've got We can do it this way. Ooh, that's pretty. So we can do it. Okay, so what do you think? This way? Oh, we're back down to 2. So that way or that way. So leaf side or flower side? Let's see, let me look at it a little bit. Leaf flower side. Piece back there looks bigger than it's supposed to be. Maybe not. I think I'm going to do that. So, okay, let's put this on. That's not what I want. There it is. What are you doing, hon? Oh, yeah, see, this is not the right size. Didn't push it down, so I should be able to peel it off. Should be able to. All right, I must have cut it just slightly big. Oops, that's okay. We're gonna put it on with a little bit less on the sides than on the top and bottom. All right, and then we're gonna put this on. Okay. All right, and I can see that there's just a couple of little spots. Okay. All right, so now I think I was going to put a banner on, but I think it'd be nicer to just stamp something on it. Okay, so let's see. Let me grab a nearby set. My online exclusives. This is now an online exclusive, or do I have it in the wrong pile? I'll have to check. Okay, so I can check that quick like. Let's see here. Stamp sets. Nope, it's definitely an online exclusive. It's not in the catalog, so I have to change that. All right, so let's do. Let's just do happy birthday. I know I make an awful lot of birthday cards, but that is what I send the most. Oh, look, there's the cover to my scissors that I lost a long time ago. Oh, that's funny. Okay, happy birthday. I'm gonna put it right down here. Whoops, upside down would not work well. All right, let me. Whoops. And let's put it in. What color do I want to use? I'm tempted to use the Azure Afternoon. Yeah. Azure Afternoon. Could put it up there too, but I think it would look better down here. There we go. I like that a lot. Oh, got something on this. There we go. All right. So there is that card. And of course, I'll put something on the inside of it, but I'll do that later. I won't make you guys sit here and watch me stamp, try to decide what stamp to put in there. And of course, I will also put something on the outside of the envelope because I always decorate my envelopes, or almost always. Okay. So, upside down again. Okay, so my sample card, done with the 3D, the Eyelet 3D embossing folder and shades of blue. And the card we just made, done with the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. And obviously that's the glass part, that's the garden part. That's what we used. So that is it. That's all I've got for tonight. It was a quick, not really exciting one, but I really like how the cards came out. So I promise next week I will be prepared. I will have something done ahead of time. I have a lot of these things over here that I am going through and picking from. I totally forgot, being birthday week and everything. I think I was just a little preoccupied. So thank you so much for watching. And if I have 15 comments from 15 different people by 7:30 tomorrow night, I will be drawing a prize patrol. Thanks, everybody. Happy stamping. I'm feeling like there was something else I needed to tell you or show you, but I don't know what it was. So I will say goodbye. And have a great week. Happy stamping. See you next week. Bye-bye.